everyone, this is Dawn and welcome back to my channel. So here we are once again for the Junk Journal January 2025 challenge, hosted of course by Meg Journals, and as always her link to her channel will be in the description box below. So look at this journal so far, my goodness, but we are getting towards the end. So tonight we are focusing on number 24, which is line. And let's see, yesterday we did newspaper. So here was our wonderful girls with our newspaper. Let us turn the page. And I thought this worked out beautifully as I just went and selected different scrapbook papers that I liked to begin with in this book and just put them together. And I love that this page has some lines and some birds on it. So let's see, the last time we were together, I used this paper pad called Typography, which is a really old graphic 45, and I've had it for a long time, and it comes in pretty handy. And then when I was going through it for the last project, I found this in there, and it says draw outside the lines, a little packet of crayons. So I was like, well, that is also perfect. So I thought I would make a little tuck spot here. I'm just going to glue this in on one side, and I can see all my birds here. So I'm going to go ahead and get rolling here. All right, and I've already inked up the edges with my vintage photo, and I am just going to put glue on this one side so it'll be a tuck spot where you can slide anything right in there. Okay, and then I want to leave a little bit of room, take it as close to this bird. It'll give us a nice border. Did I put glue up here? Maybe I did. Yeah. I really like the dimension this has. And you know what? I think I should have done this before I started. But as I'm looking at it, I'm thinking I want to use my little speckle stamp. Just makes it look not so plain. Not a lot. Okay, yeah, that just gives it a little bit of something. And then, of course, this is the little paper bag we had started way back. I think this went with our vintage theme. Antique, I think it was, because we have our old antique car in here. So we are finally getting to the other side of the bag here, the little sack, which was so perfect for antique. So what I thought I would do is, I found this also in that typography pad. To draw, you must close your eyes and sing. This was looking a little plain, and I have some of these recollection stickers we've used in a couple of places in this book. It's like a fake lace. It's the texture of these is almost rubbery, but I thought maybe we would layer those together. I have a little extra interest. Let me make sure our little sack is looks a little crooked from this side. Okay, that's better. To draw, you must close your eyes and sing. And then I was looking for a little bird, and I had some bird stickers. I think these were from Hobby Lobby. I thought put this little bird over here on this corner. So, all right, let's go ahead and trim this piece where we want it to be. Actually, I think I'm going to make a little mark. Where's my pen? Right here in front of me. Go, we'll mark right on it. All right, and let's see, I'm wondering if I want to add a little distress ink, just a touch. And I did finally refill my my vintage photo ink. So now there's quite a bit of ink on here. Okay, we add a little distressing to that. Let's take this right off. And then let's just line it up. It's wild, the texture of this. Okay, and then we've got our little sentiment right here. I'll say, where's the glue? Okay. Oop, getting a little globby. Okay. I'm gonna add this, just lay it over just a little bit, overlap it. Nice. And then we'll take our little sticker, our little birdie, put him down here. So lots of birdies and butterflies throughout this journal. All right, and I always love it when stickers are on a clear background. I really don't like it when they're outlined in the white. So how perfect he's all ready for us. I'm trying to put his little feet so it looks like he's sitting on the bottom of the page. He's gonna have, there's my cat scratching on my couch. Okay, he stopped. You don't want to hear me yelling at my cat. All right. And then for this little pocket, so this is still the line theme, and I found in one of my books, I think it was that scientific book I used for our Pete and Repeat the other night. I found these little girls, they're hanging their little doll clothes on a clothesline, and they're sitting here and playing. So I thought that was a really cute image for line, and I did add some paper on the back of this, and I thought this would be kind of perfect, continuing our line theme to add in here. So I found two different ribbons. I like this one a lot, and I'm going to add some little yellow flowers too. I think this is really pretty, but this one gives me a little bit more of a vintage feel, so I think I'm going to go this route with the ribbon. All right, I'm gonna add some glue. I think that's about the center. And all right, get it where I want it. Glue this down on the back. All right. All right, and then, as usual, I'm covering up our clothesline a little bit. There we go. Oh, losing my Post-it note that says line. And then I've got my little yellow flowers that I've been using quite a bit for just a little bit of detail. All right, let's cut off right about here. Yeah. Okay. These really come in handy. And I love them. I love these little florals. And they just finish off the edges of my ribbon perfectly. All right. Add this little yellow goodness. All right, and then, you know what I think I'm gonna do is round the edges of this card. Okay. Yeah. All right, perfect. And then we'll add a little more ink on our corners. Okay. A little bit on the back. All right, good enough. And then this will go in our little pocket here. And then we need something in our tuck spot. I'll let this glue dry a little bit longer, but perfect. Oh, that kind of fits nice here too. Oh, that's kind of great. Fits right in the notch. I got a little extra glue on top of here. Okay, that's better. At least it's rubbing off. All right, this stuff feels so weird, this rubbery kind of feeling lace. All right, so the last thing I have here, draw outside the lines. I was looking at this book that I've got. Adina Wakely, Media Collage Collective. I had some smaller cards of this, but I couldn't put my hands on them tonight. What's great about this book, it repeats. The first part of this is the pages are a much thinner, a thin page, and the backs are more cardstock. So, and they're repeated the same from the front and the back, just on the different cardstock. So I was looking, draw outside the lines, and I came across, this is the same, one's on the thinner paper, one's on the cardstock, but this book is so chunky, I thought I'd use the thinner one, and I could layer it on the back with some cardstock, but this one's drawing outside the lines, and I was like, definitely, looks like a little toddler might have sat down and done them, but I guess Dina Wakely, she probably did some sort of an art technique, and then they printed these up. But I thought, well, maybe we'll trim this in two. And it seems like an odd choice because everything is so vintagey looking, but I'm liking the pop of color, and I think modern is one of our next pages coming up, and I think I'm going to use one of these pages or a page out of this book as well. So, and I like to back my paper. Let me set this trimmer up. And I thought maybe, oh, it's got some different things on the back. Please do not feed the fears. Oh, don't need to do that. They come all on their own. All right, I'm just going to fold this in half. It's kind of an art page already done. I always want to do things like this, but I really don't sit and play with paints. I've got them. I have done them here and there and dabbled, but it's not as much as in my wheelhouse, and maybe I'd like to focus on it a little more at some point, but who knows. So, you know what? I kind of think that looks fun with the birds and everything, and it just gives it a little pop of something interesting there. So that is our little draw outside the lines coloring page. Okay, and I don't have anything to put on the back of here. We might just leave it plain, and then we're going to come up to number 25, which is modern. All right, thank you guys so much once again for coming along and watching. We definitely love it if you'd give me a thumbs up, and definitely appreciate comments and new subscribers, and I really appreciate the ones that have come along and helped to grow the channel. So thank you guys so very much, and I will see you in the next one.